Hi, my name is Alex. I'm here with Parrots and Friends. I'm here to talk to you today about using parrots for parties. You may have found this video because you're thinking of inviting our friends to your events, or you might be curious about using parrots in ambassador programs in general. So we have three birds that we use in our programs. We have a green-cheeked conure, an Eclectus parrot, and a Harlequinn macaw. If it's important to you to have an interactive experience with our parrots, it's good to have an indoor location. Our parrots are not removed from their travel carriers when they are outdoors. They are fully flighted, so for their safety, we don't want them to fly away and potentially harm themselves. Hey Domino, come here. Very good girl. What a good job. Very well done. This is my friend Domino. She's a green-cheeked conure. So parrots are very smart and emotional animals, and so it's important to keep in mind that we can't force them to do anything that they don't want to do, nor do we really want to force them. We want them to enjoy what they're doing here. So Domino enjoys it when there's people looking at her and talking to her. She finds it rewarding. And as long as they feel safe and comfortable, they really enjoy what they're doing. And so the way that we make that happen is we have a very strict set of rules that we use when we're asking people to interact with these animals. And it's important that people follow those rules for the animal's safety and for them to continue to love what they're doing. A lot of times people ask us if we can get our birds to talk on cue. That is not something that we currently have, that's not behavior that we currently have trained. Domino here says thank you. Jubilee has a variety of phrases that she says, but they pretty much talk whenever it is that they want to talk. We can't force them to talk. So when we go to events, we offer that Domino can perch on fingers, on arms, or on people's heads. A lot of times that's a very popular interaction with the kids. She's a nice small bird, so a lot of times kids won't be too afraid to give her treats. It's just important that we have to make sure that whenever she's at an event that it is safe for her to be, because she is fully flighted, and if she startles, she will take off and fly, and usually she'll look for a high perch. So usually that's my head or the head of another staff member. All right, Missy, come here. Good job. So Missy is our Eclectus parrot. She's been working for about 5 years, and she is the most experienced parrot that we use in our shows. She is able to fly on cue, as you just saw. She also allows kids to pet her very gently on her back, or they can have her perch on their arm or shoulder. One thing that's really nice about using an Eclectus parrot like Missy is they're a more low energy bird. So they're pretty good at doing things slowly, which is great around children. They're extremely observant. Missy here is experienced enough that she's able to tell what children are going to be steady and confident with her and what children might be a little bit more uncertain. And I can take cues from her as far as anticipating what a child's behavior might be around her. So we also ask her to do a very slow version of her step up. Sometimes children are frightened by the texture or perhaps the sensation of the nails on the skin. So with Missy, I'm able to ask her just to go 1 foot at a time. Very good, Missy. Do a little phone ring. Very good. Good girl, Miss. So Missy's great with younger kids. We use her a lot of times with daycares and other settings. She is fully flighted, so we do not take her outside of her cage during outdoor events. She is available in her travel carrier for those events for people to take pictures and talk to her, but we're not going to take her out of her cage. While she does know how to wear her flight harness, she really doesn't like to. So here at Parrots and Friends, it's really important to us that these animals enjoy what they're doing. So we're not going to ask her to wear her flight harness at a longer event if that's going to make her uncomfortable. Unlike some of the other parrots, she's not very beaky, so she doesn't tend to groom hands or mess with jewelry or other things that people are wearing, which sometimes can frighten people. It's not uncommon for her when we're doing an event for her to let a group of about 30 children either pet her or step up for them. She has been very happy doing groups as large as 50 or 60, but that's really going to depend on the types of people and the situation. And finally, we have our last parrot, Jubilee, the Harlequinn macaw. So Jubilee gets a lot of requests because she's a very flashy, brightly colored bird, but she doesn't always make for the best experience. And that's because Jubilee is not even 2 years old. So she's just a baby bird. She's a very young bird. And so as we discussed before, we want to make sure these programs are enjoyable for our birds. So Jubilee kind of sets the pace as far as what she's willing to do at each event. So there are some events that there's really not going to be any interaction with her at all. You can certainly take pictures, but there's not going to be any interaction between her and the program participants. or your guests. While at other events, Jubilee can be very excited and she's happy to step up, pose for pictures, she talks, she dances, she has a great time. So it really all depends event to event and honestly on her mood for the day. Hi! Hi! Good girl. So Jubilee is just beginning her flight training. Right now she doesn't really know how to fly on cue, but she is capable of flying if she gets startled. So we are not bringing her to any outdoor events. She is learning to wear her harness, but we want that to be a fun experience for her, so we're keeping it to short excursions for things that we know will be enjoyable. Eventually, we hope that she'll be available for outdoor events because she's much more tolerant of wearing her harness compared to our other bird, Missy. So Jubilee does a great job on posing for pictures with adults. She's usually happy to step up on an arm of any adult that's present. Children are a little bit more difficult because children tend to be more wobbly, and as you can see, Jubilee is a much bigger bird. Jubilee is an absolutely beautiful bird, and we hope that in the future she'll be available for more interactions with guests and participants, but for now she's still in training.